Hey guys, in today's video we'll be going over chapter 14 of the Builder's Guide to Accounting. Chapter 14 is important because it goes over the break-even point. I'm going to show you guys in this video about the break-even point, but it doesn't really give good detail about the break-even point in the book. To go more in depth in this in my course. So if you guys are interested in joining my course, the link is down below. And if you guys want free practice quizzes, I have free practice quizzes down below. Just hit the link. And if you guys want to join the WhatsApp study group, the phone number is here and the link down below. So hope you guys like today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Chapter 14, Cash Budgeting. Budgeting for cash requires an understanding of future needs, a clear plan for acquiring fixed assets, building inventories, and collecting receivables, and a strong set of cash controls. Cash flow problems are common to builders because the construction business requires large investments. Here's a list of what a good cash budget can accomplish right here. And then it goes over here on this page as well. When lenders examine your financial statements, they look closely at your recent cash flow. That's important right there. Testing the cash position. They're called liquidity tests and indicate the relative asset strength of a business. The first test is called the current ratio. Current means within 1 year. I've been saying this multiple times in all of my videos. What does current mean? It means within 1 year. They say this multiple times in the contractor manual and the Builder's Guide to Accounting. So make sure you understand what current means. Try instead to reduce your current liabilities rather than increase your current assets. The current ratio. One variation of the current ratio is so-called quick asset ratio, also known as the asset test. Inventory is excluded. Acceptance standard for the asset test is 1-to-1 or better, whereas the current ratio standard is 2-to-1 or better. The asset test recognizes the inventory can distort the test. Okay, preparing a cash budget. There are two principal ways to prepare a cash budget or forecast: the cash movement method and the source and application of funds method. The cash movement method. The cash movement method involves budgeting only the flow of actual cash in and out of your business. This method is especially valuable for builders who have wide variations in their business volume from month to month. The source and application of fund methods. The source and application of funds method is more precise than the cash movement method. It assumes that you will attain a certain level of net income. Okay. Figuring a break-even point. You reach a break-even point when your profits fall to zero. Very important right there. This is important. This section right here is important. I actually go over this in my course for the break-even point. You need to know what the break-even point is. The break-even point has a very specific use. It doesn't distinguish between the various yields of the different jobs and job types you do. It can help you decide what kind of work you need to reach a volume goal. A break-even point doesn't encourage growth. It merely tells you the minimum sales you need to break even and serve as a reminder to maintain a strict cash budget to better that goal. Compute your break-even point one of two ways. Once again, read over this. And then, for example, on a volume of 150,000 with a direct cost of 60%, selling expense of 22.5%, and fixed overhead of 28,000, you will 100%, well, let me say 99% chance see this on your test, the break-even point. They might actually ask you to calculate a break-even point. So they'll give you, like, for example, the volume is 150,000. The direct cost is 70%, and the selling expense is 22.5%. And then you have to calculate what would be the break-even point. In my course, I actually go over this exactly so you know exactly what to do. They don't really explain this in the book that well. That's why I go over it in my course. So read this a few times. And if you're interested in joining the course, link down below so you can learn exactly how to do this. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. And that's going to be it for chapter 14. We'll get into chapter 15 now.